The Honorable Supreme Court has given a split verdict as far as the hijab controversy is concerned, the hijab case is concerned. Joining me is Mr. Majeed Memon. Sir, you are a senior lawyer, advocate, and of course a member of a political party. How do you see this judgment? There's a split verdict as far as this judgment is concerned. Now it will be referred to a larger bench. How do you see this verdict today?
Well, this after Karnataka verdict, you see, this has become a very complex question because the Karnataka government, in fact, issued certain orders which Muslim girls and their supporters felt was violative of their fundamental right to education, right to dress, right of choice. You know, these are all assured constitutional rights. Now, Karnataka decision caused such a confusion and abrupt situation that certain girls were even prevented from entering school premises if they were insisting that they would enter with hijab on. The issue has not been set to rest as yet, in spite of today's Supreme Court verdict, because the learned judges, two judges, Justice Dhulia and Justice Gupta, did not agree. One learned judge, Justice Gupta, has dismissed the petition saying that there is no substance, while learned judge Justice Gupta has said that I believe that right to education is affected and the government order which is challenged is quashed. Now, naturally, since there is a split verdict, it will certainly go to another bench. CJI may constitute a bench, and probably it could be a larger bench. But I think the issue involved is not just legal. It is social, it is cultural, it is religious. It has got so many, aspects. And therefore, this is a very delicate matter, according to me. A substantial Muslim population in India, maybe about 200 million Muslims are living in India. Now, if their sentiments are hurt, or if their rights are affected, if they believe that the constitutional assurance of practicing and promoting your religion is very much intact, then they are hurt. They feel that, well, probably this is interference in our practice. Some people say today that it is not a religious matter, it's a cultural matter. You see, the question is, I would examine it as an officer of the court from legal aspect. Right to anything under the Constitution, just as right to life is there, right to receive education is there, right to dress, right to live. So many rights are there under the Constitution. But remember one thing, this is what I am saying is the most important thing, that every right has reasonable restriction. No right is absolute. This must be remembered. Even right to life is not absolute. Now, there is a maxim, which as a student of law we were taught, that my right to stretch my arm ends where your nose begins. So I must respect the right of others. Now, as far as the school discipline is concerned in this particular matter, whether the discipline of school is violated, you see, as against the right of the girl to wear hijab, this is the question, moot question.
Right, that's a big question.
This is the moot question, this is the true question, and I think this needs to be addressed by the court.
A senior lawyer there, the NCP leader, also coming out and saying that perhaps this is a matter for the parliament to decide and not just by the courts. For now, we can tell our viewers is that there is a split verdict. The Karnataka government, though disappointed, of course welcoming it because status quo stays as far as the government order goes. Joining me on this broadcast is